Hi everybody, and welcome to another Washoe County Library virtual craft program. My name is Cecily and I work at the Downtown Reno branch. Today I'm going to be showing you how to make garden treasure jars or luminaries for your garden. Summer is almost here and garden projects are a great way to bring out a child or an adult's creative side. This is a fun and easy project to do with either, and it's a great way to learn how to learn new skills by using a few handy tools. Decorate your garden with these glass luminaries that are meant to sparkle by day and glow magically by night. Let's get started. All right, gang, so here we are with our materials list here. So as you can see, we have an array of flat-sided marbles, and you can get these at any craft store. I got these at Michael's. We've got our GE Advanced Silicone Clear and Waterproof Sealant. That's to glue the marbles onto the glass. We've got a hammer, screwdriver, and an awl, and I will be showing you how to attach the lid to the jars to the poles that you'll stick in the ground. So basically, we're going to start with a clean jar. This is a small jar. For my example today, I'm going to be using larger jars. So this is probably the largest of the mason jars that I have done. This one's completed. And this is the example that I'll be using to show you how to actually glue the marbles on. So basically, you're opening up your sealant. I got this at Home Depot or Lowe's, either one of those. We're basically going to apply a small dot like so. Then we're going to take whichever color sequence you're doing. I'm going to do how about a blue here? We're going to apply the marble. As you can see, I've already almost completed this one. You start at the bottom of the jars with your first row. So I started with this row first, then second, third, and so on and so forth. Making sure that you leave enough room for the rim for the jar to be screwed back on, the jar lid. And then last but not least, make sure you do the bottom of the jar last. I did a cute little flower pattern here to finish it up. Go ahead and let it dry. I let mine dry overnight or 24 hours. The instructions on this particular glue say anywhere from 8 to 24 hours. So just to be sure, I did 24 hours, and sure enough, they are on there solid. All right, so after you've let your marbles dry on your jar, you're going to attach the jar lid to whichever type of pole, and we are going to do that next. So in the next few steps, we're going to be putting the lid together that's going to hold the jar on to the pole that you're going to stick in your garden. All right, so here is the finished project here. That's what it's gonna look like. So unless you can find lids that are one piece, I couldn't find any. So the first step here is we're going to glue this part to the lid so it becomes one piece. So once that is dried, then we can go ahead, and I used a nice clear grip Gorilla Glue for this part. And like I said, there are lids that come in one piece. Unfortunately, I wasn't able to find any. So once that is dried, we're going to take an awl, which looks like this. You can use a drill, but you'll have to accompany children with a drill. This is just another way. It's very simple. It goes right through. You just take a hammer and the awl. Try to find the middle the best you can. And then it's just going to take a couple little taps. You may want to take the awl and push it in a little bit further to make it wide enough to fit the screw through. So I have here a 1-inch screw. So the next step is we're going to be putting the screw from the bottom of the lid through the top of it. And at this point, we're going to be screwing it on to the dowel, or some people prefer to use a copper piping with a copper cap. That's a little expensive, so I went ahead and just used the dowel. So you're going to screw, and I'm just going to flip this over. We've made a hole here. I did use a drill to make a already made hole. You can do that, or if you get a softer piece of wood, you can just hand screw it in there, and I used a Phillips screwdriver for that. So you're simply going to screw that in, and it's going to end up looking like this. And at this point, what I did was I went ahead and I took a hammer and I pounded this into the bed of my garden, wherever I decide to place these. And then you simply screw on, and there you have it. I wanted to mention also, to get the magical nighttime glow, you can get these tea lights. They're solar tea lights. You place them on the lid of the pole and easily screw that on, and that's going to give you that kind of magical lit up nightlight in your garden. So these, you can buy these off of Amazon, and they're solar powered, so you don't have to do anything with them. So here are our beautiful garden jar luminaries. As you can see, I've placed them in my garden, in my backyard, ready to enjoy. I want to thank you for joining us today for the Garden Jar Luminaries virtual program. And for more craft programs like these, please join us on our Facebook page. Bye-bye for now.